Hey guys, today I thought I'd tackle a pretty big project, and I figured you guys can, kind of join me along if you wish to. So I have a lot of Holbein watercolors. So the backstory is that this is the 18 tube set that I had gotten back like years and years ago when I first got back into like painting and doing watercolors. I started with this Angora set that are like these chalky sort of like watercolors, like in a round pan that you can get really cheap at Michael's, and I hated it, and I thought watercolors weren't for me because when I originally was painting in high school, it was with acrylics, so I didn't really have a whole lot of experience with watercolors, and I thought watercolors really sucked after I tried Angora. So I definitely don't recommend, if you're somebody who's new to watercolors, don't start by getting the cheapest ones, because what's going to happen is you're going to not enjoy the process. It's going to be really painful and it's not going to come out good. So I figured I should give nicer watercolors a chance, but I didn't know anything about any brands. I didn't know what good brands were, they weren't, whatever, right? So I went, this is before COVID. This is like years and years ago. I forget when I got this, but I actually have a video up on my YouTube channel because I've been on here for like 12 years or whatever. So that video with the original haul, it's there. So I went on Amazon and I found the Holbein watercolors, which at the time were kind of, I think, new to US. They were just starting to get sold. So they were very, very cheap. And I was like, oh, why are these so cheap? I don't know. They look like they might be good quality. They have good reviews. And they were way cheaper than all the other name brand watercolors. So I went ahead and got the 18 tube set. There were these little tubes. I didn't bring them over, but it's fine because I have them in here. So I got those and I tried them and I love them so much. And then I used them for a really long time. And then, I started trying out other brands and, went from there. But I still love my Holbein watercolors. And then last summer, I was in Japan and I got more tubes. And these were in Japan, if you buy them at the store, they're only like about $2 each, especially for these like lower priced series, like not the most expensive series, but the lower priced ones. These were only like a couple dollars a tube. So each time I'd go to an art store, I picked up a couple more tubes. So I went to a bunch of art stores there. Like if I saw an art store, I went inside. Japan has some really, really nice art supply shopping. Some of those art stores were amazing, huge, gorgeous, and even the little ones. This I got at like a smaller one, and it was so cute. So it was $59, so it was about $40 or so, maybe 45, maybe closer to 50, I don't know. But so I got this at one of the stores too. It's so cute. I love it. And I've wanted one of these little cases for a long time, and then it came already with the Holbein pans. So how adorable. Oh my gosh, I love this. So I got all this and this last summer, and I haven't actually like set it up. So I'm going to go ahead and set it up. I'm going to set up both of them. I just have to figure out what other colors this one needs. This is the only one. As you can see, it's a little bit different. This is not Holbein. This is Mission Gold, and it's a cool red. And this set does not have a cool red, so I'm thinking I'm just going to stick this in here. Like this will be a good place for it because it's like a lone pan. I used up the tube of the Mission Gold. This is the end of it. So, and I just have this like lone pan left. So I think this will be a good place for it because this set also needs a cool red. So this is kind of perfect. And then, so all of these, and I got them all mixed up because they were in a different palette, and then I took it out, and then I didn't get to organizing it. So now I don't know which one's which, so we're going to have to figure that out too. Some of them are like self-explanatory, obviously, like that's the cool yellow or whatever. But these two are a little close together. I think this one's the purple, because the purple I used a lot. Because it has a really pretty, it's like a grayish purple. It's really, really pretty. So, and let's see what other colors I got. I almost feel like, should I swatch them so that I can compare them to this little chart, and then it'll be easier to figure out what goes where, right? And then these are all staying in here, obviously. It's an interesting color set. You can't really see it here, but really you can see here. I mean, it's a little weird almost. There's a warm red, a cool yellow. I guess that could be a warm yellow because it's Indian yellow. So it's kind of like, so there's a brown, the burnt sienna is nice, the ultramarine is good, phthalo blue, but then it has two greens. So they didn't add a cool red, which is like one of the three primary colors. I mean, you really need a cool red. You can do without the warm red, because if you add a little bit of yellow to a cool red, you get a warm red. So, but you can't make a cool red out of a warm red. So really, they left out one of the main primary colors. Out of three, they left one out just so they could include two greens. So all I can say is I'm happy there's space in the middle for 4 more pans, because just this alone, I would not be content with. So this is definitely going in there, and then I have to figure out what other 3 colors I want to include. So, all right, so I don't even know where to start. I'm a little, see, this is why I put off doing these things, because I get kind of overwhelmed because it's a lot. So I have neutral tint, I have lilac, ultramarine deep, brilliant pink. I got some really nice colors. Shell pink, leaf green, some really pretty colors. Payne's gray, drawn brilliant 1. I think this is 2. Yeah, I think what I had done when I was in Japan is I looked up this set online and made sure I did not double up on anything. So if I got ultramarine, then that means none of these 3 blues is actually an ultramarine. And this is ultramarine deep, this is ultramarine light, so I don't know if they're very different. So out of these 3, or out of all these, I have to pick 3 more colors for this one. Got a lot of pinks. This is brilliant pink, shell pink, opera rose. Opera rose is not at all light fast. There is no light fast opera rose in any of the brands. This one has 2 stars, brilliant pink. Shell pink has 2 stars. This one has 3 stars, so, and 3 stars, yeah. So most of them are 3 stars, which I think is good. 2 stars is kind of medium. So these 2 pinks are 2 stars. And then this is also 2 stars. Yeah, so most of them are 3 stars. I think it goes from 3 stars to 1 star. And this, of course, is 1 star because it's not at all light fast, as I just said. So, oh, and I have this palette that I'm going to use for these. So I just have to figure out what I want to put where, and I guess I'll still have space left over in case I do end up buying more Holbein at some point. So these were all in like little wells, and I dug them out and stuck them into these instead. So, and I'm not gonna fill up these with more paint because I don't have a lot of this paint left. Because first of all, I used a lot of it because, like I said, for about a year or 2, I only used the Holbein. I didn't have any other watercolors. So I used up a lot of it. And then also I have two other travel palettes that I made with these colors. So a lot of it is, there's not a lot of paint left in the tubes anyways. Yeah, I have like a little flat travel palette that goes into my traveler's notebook. And then I have a little Altoid tin that has little 18 wells in it. So that I filled that up too. Okay. All right, I'm a little, this is making me anxious. Okay, hold on. I have paper here. This is, I was swatching on Arches paper, and it's 9 by 12, and it has to fit into my swatch binder, which is 8.5 by 11. So I trimmed them, and I got one of the sheets I was able to trim off this piece, which was perfect because now it's going to be, so none of my Arches paper is getting wasted, trust me. If I'm trimming it, it's all getting put to good use. So I was thinking these pieces I can use to like swatch the colors and see what colors they are, just so I can like be organized about it. And then I still have to like unwrap these, and oh my goodness, this might be a long video. Okay, so that means I should just, get to it. I'm gonna try to organize, and I had them arranged, and look at how weird I had arranged them because I didn't know anything about watercolors at the time, so I didn't have this concept of starting with yellow. I just kind of went with the way that Holbein had arranged it, so it's like a funny sort of setup. So all that's gonna get fixed, obviously. Okay, so I think we know, okay, this goes there. Hold on, this is where Okay, that's the green. I think that's Viridian. Viridian? I think that's Viridian, yeah. The light blue, then we got to find the other blues. The blues are kind of close. Okay, that's that one, and then we have, what's this one? Okay. Okay, so I think that's this one. And then we have the cooler blue. And then pretty sure, and I know I'm contaminating, yeah, that's the purple. Yeah, that's the one I have the least of. Then we have the warm brown, and then we have the, oh no, that's red. Okay, oh, this must be the, oh my God. And so, yeah, some of these had glue dots, so it's stuck to this paper. Jesus. Yeah, this is that. Okay, this is the cool brown. So that's that. So this is the warm red. Oh my God. Warm red, cool red, white, black, and then this is the coolest red, right? Yes. All right, so we figure them out. So this is what I recommend if you guys ever because like I said, oh, so these aren't labeled. I just peeled them out and stuck them into pans and did not. So that's what we have there. And then let's figure out, so we can see what we have there. And then we should figure out, oh, and you know what? Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Do I even have 11 pans? No, that's not 11. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm back with all my pans. These are little quarter pans that I got on AliExpress. These are full pans. That's not what we need right now. Oh gosh, I hope I have enough pans. Oh no, you know what? I do have enough pans because I have another palette that has the pans already in it. And I have those pans. I was kind of saving these ones because these are smaller, so they fit into more stuff. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Yeah, let's just use up these bigger pans. I like these little pans because I can kind of stick them into the side sometimes. Like, they just fit better than other pans. Oh, these ones also have glue dots on them. All right. Okay, let's peel that one off too. There we go. See, it comes off really easily. I don't really need the magnets on these ones because they're gonna be held down by the metal prongs. So let's see what we're doing. Yeah, so I think I'll swatch them all over here and then line them all up, and then I should probably label them, but I don't know. Well, I probably will. I'll probably label them. I'm trying to don't forget about it. I'm not gonna even bother taking the glue dots off. All right, so we know Opera Rose. We know what Opera Rose looks like. You know what? Maybe I will label them HB Holbein. We'll do HB for Holbein, and then we'll do Opera. Okay, I'm back. So I went ahead and labeled them all. So now we can kind of swatch them, and what I'm thinking is this little palette needs a gray as well. So it's going to be either neutral tint or Payne's gray that will go in here. Neutral tint or Payne's gray. And then what else do we want? Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. We don't need to overfill it since all of these other ones are not really filled up that high. Just need to get this sorted. Not that I need to swatch this, but oh my God, it's so beautiful. So sad that it's not light fast, isn't it? That would be so fun to work with. I mean, work with like more often and not worry about the light fastness, but yeah, well, okay. This is quinacridone violet. That's a pretty color. Oh, that would be nice. That would make go well with Davy's gray. Ooh, I like that one. That one kind of looks like a titanium gray. Okay, PBR7, PBK6, PW6. Interesting. Wait, that's a really pretty color. I love that one. Interesting. I like that one. John Brilliant #1. Yeah, see, that one's definitely different from this other one. I have #2 in the set. This is #1. That one looks pretty. Look at that. It's like a very milky pale. It's pretty. It's like it's just basically like a cream color. Oh, I like that. That's really pretty. Ooh, I made good choices. Oh, look at how pretty that is. See, once I have these swatched, I'll know where they need to go. And then I just have to figure out which rows. That's pretty too. I didn't find their tube set they have these little tube sets of watercolors that are pastel. I found a pastel 12 pencil set and I got that one, but I didn't find their pastel watercolor sets. So instead, I just bought the prettiest ones as individual ones. So these two, I think all of these are in the pastel set. So I was kind of piecing the pastel set together since I never did find it. I don't need that much of it. Pretty. They're so pretty. Okay, this is going well. What do you guys think? I'm just excited to finally have my Holbein set up again so that I can use it again, because I do love this paint. I just got lucky that when I first was buying it, I just happened upon like a really good paint set without even knowing what I was doing. That's the Ultramarine Deep. And then when I swatch that, we'll see if it's different from the Ultramarine Light. Yeah. Oh, I wonder if this little one might fit in there as the swatch card. Okay, this is the Lilac, I think. So pretty too. That's also part of the pastel set, I'm sure. Okay, and then we have Neutral Tint and Payne's Gray. Neutral Tint, Payne's Gray. And look at how nicely the colors come out. There's no separation, nothing's bursting out. Like they're just perfectly behaved. Neutral Tint. That's nice and dark. Neutral tint is great if you want to neutralize your colors. So neutral tint mixed with any color will just basically, as the name suggests, make it more neutral. So it's kind of useful that way. And then doesn't it look pretty much the same? Payne's Gray and Neutral Tint. Don't these look so much the same? Okay, yeah, I squeezed both tubes out, so it's not like I put the same paint into both. Neutral Tint is more black and Payne's Gray is supposedly more blue. I don't know if I'm seeing it. It looks, I can't tell. Not sure I needed both, but I guess it's fine. Okay, that one. I'm trying to like spread it out a little and see if I can see the difference between them. I guess maybe there is like a tint difference, but not much. Yeah, they're definitely different. Let me hold this up for you guys. See if I can. You can see a difference, but it's barely there. So here is all the colors, all the extra colors, I should say. And now we just have to figure out, based on this, where they all go. So first of all, obviously, I'm gonna want yellows. Okay, I might stop recording and figure out the order and then come back, because sometimes I agonize over this for quite a long time and I don't wanna torture you guys with that. So I will be back. Okay, I'm back and here's where I'm at. So I have the rows organized. This is the top row, this is the bottom row, and this is going to be the middle row. I'm going to put 12 up top, 12 at the bottom, and then 5 go in here. And I have white, that gray, and then I think neutral tint and, wait, what did I do? Yeah, neutral tint, Payne's gray, and black. And I have little sticky dots on there, so they're nice and stuck in the middle. And then all of these are going to go in there, and then I was just making sure I have the blues in the right order over here. And the other thing I'm trying to figure out is what I want to put in this little palette right here. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to, I think I'm going to have to unwrap them and swatch them and then see what I'm missing, because I'm not 100% sure right now what these colors look like. So the way these little things work is you can take out these little metal runners by squeezing them slightly, and then it just comes right out. So I know, so like I said, I know I'm gonna have that cool red I'm adding, and then I'm gonna probably do the neutral tint because I'm liking the look of that one right here. But then I will still have 2 more spots, and that's when I need to figure out what I wanna put in those 2 spots. What's going on? Okay, there we go. So let's set that aside. That little palette is so cute. I'm just in love with it. And actually, you know what? I can kind of plop these back in. So the way you do that when you have these little, is you push the little tabs in, right? And then you snap the pans in, and then they will be secure. So you tip it this way and then you snap. I love snapping. I love that snapping sound. Snap. Snap. I'm trying not to get myself all in paint because I definitely have a tendency to do that. And these are not all dry yet, so this is kind of the arrangement I decided on for now, and then we'll see how I like it. I will swatch it, and hopefully, like I said, if I end up getting more Holbein tubes, it's all going to get rearranged anyways. But right now, so these are all reds. This is the coolest red. Like, this is a cool red. This is an even cooler red. And then this is the quinacridone violet. It looks like a really cool red. Where is it? It's right here. So it's supposedly violet, but it just looks like a cool red. So, and then we're going to start with the purples. Again, angle it to go this way and then snap down. Yay, okay. I'm excited that, oh, that one did not snap. Hold on a second. If it doesn't snap, it's not gonna hold very well. It's gonna be snap, snap, snap. I like the snapping thing, so that's why I'm like, have you guys join me for the snapping. This is the fun part. The figuring all this stuff out is not the fun part, but this is, the snapping is the fun. Oh, snapping is the fun part. There we go. I probably should do this when it's all dry because I just poured them like a couple hours. It's been a couple hours. I had to go do some work, but now I'm back for the fun. All right, that's what it looks like. There we go. And then we're gonna, here with the swatch card. The swatch card's right here. So that's my Holbein palette. I just have like a sentimental attachment to it because it was my first one. So, and now I don't know how much you guys like to watch people, you know, unwrap these little candy bars, but I feel like this is kind of unique for Holbein because they always sell tubes. They don't really sell, I haven't seen them sell individual pans. Even when I was in Japan, I saw like a ton of these little tubes for sale, but I didn't really see individual pans for sale. On their website, I think they might have individual pans for sale, but oh my God, it says it right here. Look, it says pool in English. So what is that? How does that work? Hold on a second. Oh, it has a magnet. How cool is this? Okay. And it's already, oh, they're already labeled. This is so convenient. See, I wish I could buy their pans. Oh, look at how pretty. So it's not hand poured. It definitely looks extruded, not hand poured. So I want to save certain bits. What has what information? This is a bunch of Japanese writing. Let me see. I have to take my glasses off. To read close up, I have to take my glasses off because they're for distance. So to read anything close up, I have to just take them off. Okay, so sap green, what do we need? Let me see. So we can get rid of this. What do we want to save? We can get rid of this. I don't think we need that because that's all in Japanese. Yeah, so just, I think just this little bit is sufficient. Perfect. And that will go in the swatch book along with an actual swatch of it as well. So, okay, now this should go faster because now I know what I do and don't want to save. These are really nice, very neat, very well done. Kind of wish I'd seen more of them, more individual pans for sale. But the little tubes are really cute and convenient too. Because like I said, I made 3 different palettes out of my tubes. So having the tubes is kind of convenient too. Oh, look, there's like a, I guess, liner paper here so it doesn't get stuck to the paint. Very well thought out of them. Yeah, so that's all trash. And I love that the pans themselves are already labeled too. How convenient is that? Okay, so that we're keeping. So that's the naphthol red, so the 2 reds over there. Well, I'm gonna finish unwrapping these and come back. I don't think you guys want to see me unwrapping all these, do you? I don't know. If you love to see people unwrapping these, let me know in a comment down below, and I'll be sure to include that in future videos. Otherwise, we can just skip that, and we'll skip that in this one. So I'll be back. Okay guys, so I have them all unwrapped finally. It did take a little while of fiddling around. So let's swatch. Let's start with this one. Is this a nice cool red? Is this cool enough? Because if it's not, I might need to include a different red. I don't know actually. Mission Gold. It's Rose Madder. Permanent Rose Madder, I believe. But let's see if it's different enough from, oh wait, can you even see what I'm doing? Here it is. Look, I don't know if it's cool enough for me. Look, it's not, I'm not sure it's cool enough for me actually. I might need a different red. I might need a different cool red. I don't know if I like that. That's a nice warm red, but that Rose Madder is not cool enough. Okay, well that complicates things. Let's see the other potential cool reds. These are all cool reds. Here I'm swatching the cool reds. That's a cool red, but it's not cool enough either. Nope, that one's not gonna do it. Okay, let's try this other one. Okay, yes, that's a cool red. And then the other one is this one, which is, that's already not even a red. So that one's too cool. Yeah, this one's purplish. It's a violet. So it's cool, but it's a bit too cool. It's really pretty though, and it's definitely different from that. Maybe I should do some mixes with it and see. I'll have to think about it. So those are the red options. That's the red already included. Now let's see the other colors included. This, I guess, is the sap green. Yep, sap green. That makes sense. Let's see the other one, the Viridian. Pretty. I have that in here. That one has Viridian too. They love their Viridians. All right. Cool yellow, lemon yellow. That's nice. Phthalo blue. Very nice. Now I'm curious to see the light ultramarine and see if it's different. I gotta be honest with you. I think I like the one I bought better, the deep ultramarine deep, better than the ultramarine light. It even seems a little bit more granulating too, but we'll see. We'll see when it dries. It's fine either way, actually. So we have Indian yellow. Yeah, this is Indian yellow. Oh, the Indian yellow is basically just a warm yellow. So these are the colors, what we're working with. So I'm happy with all of that. And like I said, I'm gonna add one of these reds. That one I think is too close. and that one is too close, and I'm not crazy about that color actually in general. That's not a very pretty red. I forget what it's called, but it's from their 18-pack set. It's kind of flat. That one is a cool red, but I don't know if it's too close. And that one is certainly, that's a nice color. I might include both of these actually. Then I can have a cool red and a purplish color too. Then have the two greens, and then I'll add the gray. I'm definitely adding the gray. And the other one I was thinking of adding is this pretty cream color. I'm really loving it. I think it might be a nice addition and a nice mixing color too, and a nice Caucasian skin tone as well. And then have the burnt sienna for the darker skin tones. So yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Then I'll have a purplish and then a cool red, the warm red. I think that's what I'm gonna do, guys. I think I've figured it out. Now the other question is, should I add magnets to these guys or no? I don't know. Should I add magnets? I don't know. Because then I want them to be kind of taller too. Although these are smaller pans, so maybe I don't need magnets for these. We're gonna do the cream color. That I really love this cream color. It's so pretty. Let's add a bit of the cream color. Let's add the two reds. I have to go get the other red. This red is actually in this set. And like I said, I hadn't brought it out. So this is the violet, Quin Violet. And it's PV19. Now, do I need both? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. It's all right. Here's the gray. But I have been better off with like a cool brown instead of both of these. I kind of like both of those. Those are more fun. Those are like more fun than having a bunch of neutrals, to be honest with you. So I think I'm just gonna go with that. And then I just kind of tap it to let the paint spread. Okay, let me get the other. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about the lighting. Let me see, maybe I'll turn the light on. I don't know if that helps. We have, I think there's some rain. So I think this really cool red is this Crimson Lake, is what I'm thinking. Okay, I got it open. Let me see, hold on. I just want to confirm before I commit. I've messed up enough times to know that I should be more mindful. That's a nice cool red. Pretty, very pretty. Okay, let's do that. I got the tube twisted when I was trying to open it, so now it doesn't want to come out that good. Okay, I tapped it around a bit. Hold on, let me tap the other one. And this actually is Rose Madder, which is the same as the Mission Gold one I have. So they're basically the same thing. So that's why they kind of didn't look very different. And that's the only Mission Gold paint I have, because it actually came for, there was a, sorry about that. We got messed up while I was tapping. It came for free with this pack of the 12 Holbein watercolors, or I mean the 18 Holbein. I guess these little tubes are gonna go in here too. Is this 5 milliliters also? Oh yeah, these are 5 milliliters. That's how their tubes used to look back when I bought them a long time ago. So that's cute. All right, okay, so how do we wanna arrange these? We have that, that. Oh, let's do the yellows up top and the brown. And then we can do the reds and the purples. The reds. Wait, what is this? Oh, that's the black. Oh no, what the heck? Why do I have... Oh, that one is not going in there. Okay. I was like, oh my God. I thought I did 13 for some reason. Oh, okay. Now the black doesn't want to go anywhere. That doesn't, because I want the blues and the greens together. So that's one layer. I might need to just do the reds. This is, okay, this is the purples and then the black. What do we want? Viridian first or sap green? Green, and then Viridian, and then Phthalo, and then ultramarine. I mean, what do you guys think? Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. All right, let me mull about it a little bit and I'll be back. Okay, here's the other arrangement I'm considering. The 2 yellows up top, 2 reds up here, blue, blue, purple, black, green, beige, and brown. So I don't know which way is better. Yeah, but I'm thinking I like the greens and the blues together, to be honest with you. Let's just move it. And then the browns, and then the reds went down here, the purple, and then the black. And then that way we have the blues, we have the, oh no, ultramarine, phthalo, I don't know. Does it go that way? I think they go that way, right? Yeah, the little magnets are making them stay in place. So I think that should be good enough. I don't think they all need magnets. So let's see how this works with the pans that are from a different brand. Okay, I think that's keeping it. So, okay, yeah. I don't know, maybe I'll stick this in here, but I don't know, that doesn't really belong in here, so I'm not gonna stick it in here. I'm just gonna keep that aside, keep it aside for now. Okay, all that's left to do now, I'm pretty much done. All that's left is to do the swatches, the swatch cards for both, and then, yeah, I think that's the swatch card I set aside for that. So, and then I'll be done. Let me get the swatch cards set up and I'll be back. Okay, now I have these little swatch cards kind of done. Not super great, but I'm not planning on keeping the lines. I'm gonna erase them. So they're there just for guidance. So they don't need to be perfect. And like I said, this one's probably, the big one's probably gonna get rearranged if I get any more colors, and the small one might as well. So let's swatch them out. You know, later on I'll just delete the lines and laminate the cards with my fancy packing tape, and I'll be done. So I'm probably not gonna show you guys that part of laminating and erasing lines. I don't think you need to see that. So let's see what, you know, what all this time and effort got us. I mean, it's worth the effort, because now I'll have, you know, these palettes that I can use. So it's obviously worth it. But it does take a little bit of, you know, if you don't buy pre-made palettes, then, you know, you have your work cut out for you. It's a nice warm yellow. That's going to be good for, you know, instead of like a yellow ochre, and instead of an orange. Yeah, so I think the top row kind of makes sense, right? It's almost like having a buff titanium, that color. Here's our warm red. Next we have the cool red. Our cool red slash purple. I picked too much up. Let me put some of it back. It's a pretty color. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do I have too many red? Here's the neutral tint. And that's good for mixing. Oops, it's too much water. It's the ultramarine light. Again, yeah. See, I definitely like the ultramarine deep. It's a little bit, the ultramarine deep is a little bit darker. Phthalo blue. Okay, a nice cool blue. Again, I think the lighting is a little bit off. It's a little bit harsher, so I can see that these reds are coming out very dark for you guys. So I'll try to hold it up to the camera when I'm done so you can see what we're working with. Okay, I think this is a good selection. I'm pretty happy with it. This is leaning so far to the purple that it would be really easy to make nice purples with it as well. So let me hold it up for you guys and see if I can get the camera to get the, yeah, I don't know. It's coming out darker than it really is. That is a pretty blue though, that ultramarine, I gotta say, actually. It's a pretty blue. So that's what I have. I'm going to erase the lines when the whole thing is dry and laminate it and stick it in there. So that's done. And then we have the bigger palette. Let's make sure you guys can see it pretty well, what I'm doing. There we go. Oh, that came with a lot of green. Hold on, let me clean it up. Okay, maybe the water's getting dirty. Or I was doing green last, so is it still coming out green? No? Okay, the green's gone. Nice lemon yellow, dropping water blobs everywhere. We don't need that. Oh, they're moving all over. Nice warm yellow. Our pretty cream. Jaune Brilliant, which I think jaune is yellow in French maybe or something is what I've gathered, but don't quote me on that. This is Jaune Brilliant 2. So that was 1 and this is 2, and they both have white added to them, but look at how different they are. So it definitely, you know, if you like that, it makes sense to have both because they're very different. This is an ochre sort of color that we have here. A nice warm red. Oh, too much water again. That's pretty. Kind of wish I had that red in here actually. That's a really warm red. The red that's in here is slightly cool leaning, I'll be honest with you. So that's all right. We'll see. I'll try these palettes out, see how they're working for me. If something's not working, I might switch it up. Like for example, I could take that red out and stick it in there and put this red in there instead. We'll see. It's an option. Here's my 2 pinks, which are, oh, you know what, while I'm at it, why don't I smush it down better into the pan? There we go. Okay. That's pretty. Let's do, let's smush that down too while we're at it. Why not, right? That's, oh, so pretty. I don't have a lot of opera pinks. I only have 1 opera pink and my Shinhan, like one of my cheaper sets, which was Shinhan. And I do have an opera pink in there, but that's the only one I have. I don't typically buy them because they're not light fast, but they're so, so pretty. And if I'm just using it in my sketchbook, then why not, right? If it's just for your sketchbook, it's just for you, then it's, I think it's fine. Wait, I'm confused now. Why did I put this red all the way over here instead of with the reds? I don't know what the heck what was I even thinking? I guess I was thinking it's an orange. Really more of a really warm red. It's like a very orangey red. So it probably would have been better with the reds, but I'm not gonna mess with it. Like once you have a swatch card, you know where things are, so it's, even if they're out of order, it's fine. Again, I'm just smushing it into the corners with the paintbrush while I'm swatching anyways. I'm just gonna add a little bit more there. I don't know if I need to swatch that white, but why not, I guess, right? While I'm at it. I mean, yeah, you can't really see it, so I guess that was a waste. Davy's gray. It's really pretty. Let's smush that one too. I almost went on the white. That's really pretty. I really like this gray. It's very titanium gray-like, but it's got like almost a little bit of a greenish tinge to it. Let's smush this one too. Smush, 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 smush it into the corners. There we go. This is neutral tint. Oh, that's way too much water. but I do want to spread it out a little bit so I can see it better. Otherwise it's too dark. It looks black. I can't see it. So let me do the other one. The next one is Payne's Gray. Let's also smush that one. They're behaving much better now that they're smushed. Okay. Yeah, this one, you can tell the difference between neutral tint and Payne's Gray. Payne's Gray seems closer to black. And let me spread it out again, just so we can see the difference, because it's not much of a difference. And in mass tone, you really almost can't tell the difference at all. And then this is black. My best guess, it's probably carbon black, but it might be Mars black. I forget. And look, that one is definitely different. Yeah, so all three are different, but you can definitely, if you have a limited amount of space or budget or whatever, you could get away with just getting one of these, not both. Like I said, when I was buying them, they were $2, and on the tube, in terms of how they looked different. So as far as I could tell, they were going to be different, but they're not that different. Yeah, see, it's coming out darker on camera, but that's a really pretty light color. And that one is really light too. Much lighter than it looks on camera. Okay, this is that purple that I told you guys about. It's kind of like, see, there's barely any left in there. It's like a grayish purple. It's really, really pretty. I like that. Oh my gosh, that color is so nice. If I run out of it, or when I run out of it, I might have to buy more, because that one's, I haven't seen any other purples like that. I don't have any other purples exactly like that one. This is some kind of sky blue, and I can tell it's definitely got white added to it. So what is this? This might be a light ultramarine. I'm not sure. Or this might be, yeah. I don't know what that is. That might be light ultramarine. I'm not sure. Because this, I think, is the deep ultramarine that we just did. Oh, see, now it's dried up a little bit, so it's much easier to squish down and into corners. Oh, yeah, so this is the deep ultramarine, so that's definitely different. So that's a good addition to the collection. This is that, it's kind of, I think this might be a Prussian blue. I don't remember, but I believe it might be a Prussian blue. Yeah, it's a very cool, darker blue, kind of more neutral. I like that one. That's really pretty, actually. Okay, and this, I think, is the Viridian. I'm not sure why I put it here, actually, but I guess it's fine. Like, it kind of leans bluish to me. The Viridian green always leans a little bluish, so I think that's why I put it closer to the blues. This is the leaf green. That's one of my newer additions. Really pretty. It reminds me of May green from Schminke. And I love how watercolors, like I don't know even how long ago I bought this, maybe 8 years ago, or I don't know, something crazy, but they work still just as well as they did the day I bought them. So it's a great investment. Like, you can buy a set and have it for a long time. And, you know, I didn't use up all of it, because then I bought other brands and I've been using other brands, so I still have this, you know, left over, and so I can make like a nice big palette with it now. So it's kind of cool. Both of these greens, they're not that far apart, but they were both included with that 18th set. There's always a lot of greens. They're big on greens in Japan, which works for me because I'm also big on greens. I love green. Okay, so I don't know if I 100% got the right, where everything, you know, the best placement for everything, but that's all right. It's good enough. And last we have the cool brown. It's probably burnt umber. I think it's a burnt umber. I don't think it's raw umber. I think it's burnt umber. So let me show you this in close-up. Hopefully that's focusing okay for you guys. Isn't that nice? That's a nice selection, I think. I think it's a really fun range to play around with. Some really fun colors. I love the pastels, actually. I think they're really pretty. I think it's going to work very nicely. Well, that's what we're working with. What do you guys think? I think it's really cute. Here, I'll show you again. Super cute. Yeah, so I'm gonna erase the lines and then I'll be done. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help with the algorithm. Please comment and subscribe if you want to see more videos. Thank you. Bye.